Hello all newcomers and welcome back my fellow Aeternians. As always, it is me, Emperor AP, and I thank you all so much for being here tonight. One of the first things I want to get started talking about is in Aeternia and in a lot of places in the US, not all micronations, a lot of micronations within the US are facing the same thing right now, and that is a huge cold weather surge. That has been passing through the U.S. If you guys haven't heard about it, it's a pretty big deal. Republic of Surdam said, hello, how are you, Republic of Surdam? As well, what we have been dealing with overwhelmingly is just a lot of changes personally in Eternian lives because of this cold weather. One thing, we had Valentine's Day a few days ago. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. As well, happy birthday to Nathan, aka FLD, who's in the chat here. What's going on, Nathan? Happy birthday. Nathan is one of our citizens, and it is his birthday today. So I'd like everybody to wish Nathan a happy birthday for us. He's FLD in the chat, and I appreciate him. He's been working hard. He's been creating the Eternian show for us on our YouTube channel, if you haven't seen. And it's his birthday, so I'm hyped. James Coleman says, Storm Surge. Cool Guy says, what's up? Federal Republic of Ohio says, hello, it's been a while. It's me, Buckeye Republic. I returned, but under a new government. Congratulations. That's very, very cool. What's going on, Buckeye? How are you? As well, if you have a new nation, you should update it in our micronational map application form. Tell us the name of your nation. Tell us its GPS, update us about what's going on with your nation. As well, now that you are Federal Republics of Ohio, that would be a great thing for us to talk about in our new micronational map news show. So since you're already on the micronational map, if you can update us with that new information, you can also fill out the micronational map news form, which is an entirely different thing. But you should be able to fill that out, and then you'll be able to be a part of our micronational map news show, where we update people on news that are happening within that micronational map, and 2 nations within that micronational map. So we're trying to get that push started. I think need just 1 more nation to fill out the form, and then we have that. So I will go ahead and drop that into the description for you. The actual micronational map application, for any of you guys who already aren't on the micronational map, we have like 60 nations so far. Absolutely hit it up, guys. That is something that's helping to build our community, and it's helping to let people know where other micronations around them are. So here is that micronational map news form. Micronational map news form. Then I'm just going to go ahead and share with you guys there. Multiple things. We have a lot of updates to get to real quick. Everybody's wishing happy birthday to Nathan, which is awesome. Absolutely happy birthday, Nathan. We appreciate you, and we're excited for the Eternian show. 5th episode coming out soon, by the way, guys. 5th episode of the Eternian show. That's one of our longest running series, along with some of the series that Viren did on the channel. That's super, super cool. If you guys haven't checked those out, I recommend you do, and I recommend you check out the Eternian show. How was Valentine's Day? Valentine's Day was great for me, and great for us here in Aeternia. There was a little bit that actually sidetracked me from what I wanted to do, which made me a little bit sad. I wasn't able to do as much for Tiffany as I would have liked to on Valentine's Day, because I had to study, and I put some stuff on the back burner for myself personally that I shouldn't have. So everything was good. We had a good time. We exchanged our gifts and did some cutesy stuff. But other than that, I had to do work, and so that's part of the reason why I'm not going to stay on stream super, super late tonight, because I am actually going to have to help Tiffany out with some of her homework. So that'll be something that I'm going to have to jump off for later. But for right now, I'm here with you guys. I actually need to update our header, because we have actually over 1,100 subs now, thanks to you guys, which is incredible. The muted one says, in Jinan, we haven't been experiencing too severe cold weather, but our climate is colder than usual. Ooh, that's interesting. I hope everybody's okay there. It's good that it's just a little cool snap for you guys. FLD said, you all are epic. Where Aeternia is, our schools and things are getting closed down. The university I go to is getting closed down as well, so I didn't actually have classes today, which is part of the reason I'm able to stream tonight. Um, Lo said, imagine not living in a base in epic Wegmat. That is a potential possibility. But as FLD says, we're all epic. So Nathan's got the real idea. You guys check him out and check out uh, just supporting us. Cool Guy Studio says, if you don't know my Discord user, I'm King Evan of Ameristan, which is my tag in the Aeternian server. Glad to hear that, guys. Republic of Surname said, I think I filled out the form for the show. I believe you did. Military Dictatorship of Logostan said you did. FLD said, I follow you on the forums on the website for Aeternia. Hey, awesome. Richard Taylor says, greetings. How are you, Richard? I'm actually, I have your mail all packed up. I just got to send it out in the mail. United Family said hello. Ooh, we got some regulars jumping in. How are you guys? Richard Taylor, one of our citizens as well. It's always good to see him. Richard, today we are celebrating Nathan's birthday. One of our citizens is having a birthday today. And he's the guy who runs the Aeternian show, so we're telling him thank you for what he's done so far, and just excited to have him here hanging out with us. As well, United Family, we've seen them a few times, and it's good to have them back. United Family, what Micronation are you a part of? And also, have you guys subscribed yet? Have you guys been following us for a while? How'd you learn about us? Kingdom of Salem had a smiley face. Duchy of Beige said, hello, how are you, Duchy of Beige? We've also seen you in the chat for quite a while. FLD says, I will 100% try to make it longer, but also I'm going to try new editing software, but also, AP, are you and Tiffany like dating? We are, and that's something that's something to talk about in the future, but yes, we are. I try and keep my personal life stuff separate from the micronational life stuff as much as is possible, but yes, 100%. Tiffany and I are dating. She's wonderful. James Coleman says, do you say Aeternia will lose power? That's a great question. I don't think Aeternia will lose power. We're definitely holding out, and we're hoping not to, but we do have precautions just in case. I can be kind of cute and show you guys what I got Tiffany for Valentine's, in which she got me, which was super cool. But as well, hey, Tiff joining. Wait, hold up. Tiff joined. Hey, it's Tiff. It's Tiff. It's Tiff, everybody. They asked if we were dating.
I heard you.
Yeah.
Were you wanting to get this?
I was, thank you. Yeah, I want to show you guys off. These are some flowers that I got Tiffany. I got her some roses. Multiple things. FLD, Nathan said, ooh, ladies man. Sir Dom said, AP, quick question, do you have a military? We don't. Richard Taylor said, happy birthday. But yeah, those were cool flowers. I am super excited that Tiffany got to get them and that she's enjoying them. She took a picture and sent them to her family a while back, which is cool. Yeah, and then I got a super cool card. It was really cute. Is this one? Is this one?
Everyone pause your screens now to read.
Yes, everybody please read it. I've moved it incredibly fast over the camera and it's shaky. I hope you guys can read it. There's like a personal note inside. I don't want to share that one, but it's super cute. I appreciate you guys. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Is Tiffany a citizen of Aeternia? In a way, yes, and in a way, no. Like, technically, no. Tiffany's never, like, established herself as, like, a citizen of the Empire of Aeternia. Tiffany does help me out a ton with it as a hobby of mine since we were together. So it means a lot that Tiffany's here for me and that she supports me. Hey.
I just heard you talking about it. You said that I'd step in for like 2
Please
seconds.
do. People asked if you were a citizen, and I was like, that's complex, I guess. Like, you live here, so you're a citizen of the same place that Aeternia is in?
I'm a citizen by living.
Yes.
By just living here for so long.
Tiffany is a residential citizen. Tiffany has just been a born citizen. Not a born citizen, I guess, but was a residential citizen. Cool Guy Studio says, Tiffany next in line, question mark, exclamation mark. I think that'd be a weird thing to try and figure out. I don't know about all that. I don't think Tiffany has enough interest in micronational stuff to really keep it going. But we'd put somebody in there. We'd figure it out. FLD
You say
says,
that while like money cutter.
Tiffany actually is like, I'll take it over. I'll get everything. You don't even know. Ooh, United Family said they have a micronation named the Grand Duchy of uh, Del Sista.
I don't even know.
All right, good luck.
I didn't even finish number one yet, and there's 5 problems.
I'm gonna come help you soon.
Yeah, but they're long.
I believe in you. Okay. United Family has the Grand Duchy of Del Sista. You should check out our micronational map on our website, and also you should join our micronational map on our website. All you do is you go over here. Let me show if I'm showing it on the screen or not. It doesn't look like it. Hold on, I need to jump over to Micronation, Empire of Aeternia. There we go. Okay, going down. Micronational map. Hey, you can come over here. You can apply for the micronational map right here. It says apply for the map. You guys can jump on that, and it helps us a ton. We have 13 viewers, guys. Thank you very, very much. So yeah, I don't think Tiffany's next to that, but this would be an interesting debate topic to talk about. United Family said, yep. Federal Republic of Ohio says, I'm back. I filled out the form. Hey, FLD, that's great. So if you filled out the micronational map news form, that means that we have enough responses. Hey, we have multiple. Okay. We have 10 responses for the micronational news form. That's awesome. Hey, 7-minute meeting, form a school club. Monarchy news. We've declared neutrality. Whale season is here in the Pacific. Fighter jet is a hit movie in theaters. Show snow emergency issued for Tuesday until Wednesday. Here's some headlines from the past week. Wegmat hit with knee-deep snow causing many cities to shut down. Ooh, okay. So we 100% do. I will contact Matt and Drew about it. They are creating our Micronational Map News show. Republic of Suriname said 13 people watching. Nice. I will try again to make it 20 views. Please do, guys. 100%. If you guys can jump on this and help us to become to get more viewers at one time, first off, it just helps the stream to spiral. Like all of a sudden, we'll see like 30 viewers. Last time, what Republic of Suriname is talking about is they helped us to build up to like 19 viewers at one point. That's probably a record in our channel history, and we definitely want to set a new one. So guys, let's help to do that. Part of the reason that I'm so insistent on that is because let me show you where we're at. Let me show you what progress we are talking about here and how much it means for you guys to be jumping in as a part of our community, really. Okay, so we have 1,105 subscribers. First off, thank you guys so much for that. That is incredible. In addition, we go down to monetization here, and look, we are so close. We have hit 1,000 subscribers required for monetization. We have 2,530 public watch time hours, 2,530 public watch time hours total, and we need 4,000, so we're getting super close. Lowe's said, I don't know why Wegmat is on the map. We're at the point where we can be Googled, and we're the first results. You don't know why Wegmat is or isn't on the map. If you're not on the map, I recommend you do get on the map. If you have to fill out an application. Cool Guy Studios said, like I said, I doubt my nation can get on the micronational map because I cannot give away stuff like my email address. I completely understand. FLD TV said, Aristocrat board is my favorite. Ooh, thank you very much. Yes, we also have the Aristocrat board, which I want to show off to you guys. The Aristocrat board has our wealthiest citizens, and they've been like actively competing. It's been really cool to watch. Where we have Drew Freeman with 30 notes, Raymond Bosher and Matthew Freeman at 25 notes, Stephen Vince at 16, Mason Kodad, and Richard Taylor at 10 notes. So if you guys don't know, Stephen Vince is our Master of Treasure for the Empire of Aeternia. He's the guy who's over our treasury, and he actually has more notes than this. This board needs to be updated very soon because there have been new purchases, new leaderboard stuff to update, so there's a lot there. But what I'm hoping to do is to continue doing stuff like this. So you guys see the Aristocrat board, that's been a fan favorite. What I want to join in really to do is to continue that with some cooler stuff dealing with the micronational community at large. So I really want to get you guys micronations on here and talk about which ones are doing what cool things and how they're doing them. So I'm continuing to try to develop things for that. One of the biggest things that I think we need to find a way to achieve is to have you guys help us with creating content that resembles the micronational community and that really reflects what we're all doing. If you guys can send us stuff based around content, pictures of your nation, pictures of things that you're doing in your micronations, if you guys can send us like posts or information or places to check out, please do, because we most definitely want to get more and more information about the micronational community. Multiple things. Kingdom of Salem said make it 20 views. Agreed, let's jump it up. Richard Taylor says another exchange of USD for Aeternia notes next month, AP. Thank you very much, Richard Taylor. We are steadily moving toward our goals for the next phase of our land purchase. So people like Richard Taylor, our citizens, actually helping to move up the Aristocrat board to be competitive is also helping us to move forward with larger plans in Aeternia. So thanks to philanthropists and supporters like Richard Taylor, patrons, honestly, like Richard Taylor. Richard Taylor's a patron, Stephen Vince is a patron, and Matthew Freeman are patrons. So I want to thank all of them for that. Saber Moose jumped in and said, what storm surge is happening right now? Across the U.S., if you didn't know, Saber Moose, there has been a cold weather just front that blew through the U.S. Where we are in Aeternia, it has completely shut down our schools for the next day. So today we didn't have school, tomorrow we're not going to have school, and I'm a college student, so that's especially strange. Even in crazy weather, a lot of the time we'll still have some online class, something to do, but it completely shut down. Even teachers today who were talking about, no, I got the email, we're still going to have class, didn't have any class. They shut everything down. Um, uh, Multiple things. Lowe's says, I'm saying that the map is a good. Wait, hold up. Josephina says, the Empire of Eternia, would you imagine your nation as the size of Gaza? That's a great question. I would imagine not. Let's look at how big Gaza is. I feel like that's a no immediately. Gaza probably has like millions of people or hundreds of thousands of people. Gaza population. 1.816 million people in 2014. Absolutely not. We are not as big as Gaza. Our YouTube channel isn't even as big as Gaza. What? Come on, guys. Help us get that YouTube up to Gaza numbers out here. Is our YouTube as big as, what is it, Vatican City? Vatican City population. We have surpassed Vatican City population as of 2019 numbers in our subscriber count. So thank you guys for that. FLD says, yeah, by the end of the year we should work to get at least a stable double digits for every stream. That's the attempt. We want to like hold down a stable double digits in our live streams. Lowe says, I'm saying that the map is a good source of micronations getting advertised. I 100% agree, and I'm hoping that our website can become a more and more integral part of the micronational community. Trey Ellis said, what's up? What's up, Trey? How are you? It's good to see you. If you don't know, we are a micronation. We're actively trying to grow and develop our country. Tonight, specifically, we've been talking about the storm that's been raging through the U.S., messing with Aeternia. We don't think we're going to lose power, fortunately, but we have come prepared. We have some candles in the back over there, and we should be just fine. FLD says we should do another board like most viewed series or something like that, we should do another board. What do you mean? Explain what other board. Cool Guy Studio says we should see more custom holidays in Micronations. Yes, 100%. That's actually what I want to talk about today. That's one of the things that we can actually help to create. Kingdom of Salem said, yeah, Richard Taylor says, I found some acreage in Southwest Virginia. If you are where I think you are, it's about 12 hours away from you. Interesting. Richard Taylor, I recommend you check out our micronational map as well. It's about 12 hours. Found some acreage in Southwest Virginia. If you can send us some information, we would absolutely like to jump on that. We want to look at pricing, we want to look at everything. The biggest thing for us is trying to get something rural and something that's cheap. Because we want to be able to do industrial machining and manufacturing on there. And yet we want to be able to do that without needing to put in too much as far as regulation or as far as buying incredible swaths of land. Kingdom of Salem says, I live in Southwest Virginia. Ooh, awesome. Kingdom of Salem, you doxed yourself. That's crazy. Well, I guess if you're on our micronational map, it doesn't matter that much, but they sure did retract their message instantly, so that was interesting. I hope you didn't accidentally dox yourself. Let's see. Ooh, we got that Audrey beat jumping in. Ooh, let's talk about some holidays. What ways can we get these holidays? FLD says like another aristocrat board, but for video series on Aeternia. Ooh, that would be very true. Add another most viewed series in Aeternia. That would be very cool. I would definitely look at that. And just like content, we could create that for sure. I also want to rank like micronations on our website and have like the ones that are on our map ranked and powered and scaled and everything. Let me see. Okay. Public Absurdum said, yo, imagine using tanks as weapons. FLD says respect. Josephina says message retracted. Public Absurdum said flying and space gang. Of course. Flying and space gang. Well, we know Republic of Absurdum's already supportive of space. They're big into space anyway. But what we're trying to do right now is to actually change the header, is it? Widgets. Subscriber goal. There we go. Yeah, I want to update our subscriber goal because we do want to go to 2,000, but title, help us get to 2,000 subscribers, exclamation point, goal amount, 2,000, starting amount 1105, 12, 31, 20, 21. Okay, let's see if that works. Hey, there we go. I don't know why it's a little faded out, but it's fine. We're at 55% of our goal. That's incredible, guys. Richard Taylor says, Kingdom of Salem, where are you in Southwest Virginia? Agreed, you should join our micronational map. Let's go see if we can hunt them down on that micronational map. Boom, they are. Virginia, got him. That's how useful the micronational map is. They go, ooh, we can link up and we can do micronation stuff. Oh, and then there it is. That's exactly how you find it. That's how easy our micronational map is to use. You just zoom in, scoot over, look up which thing you want, and then there it is, right there. You found a way to use our micronational map successfully. Josephina says, what is Aeternia's stance on Palestine? Because my Imperium, the holy kingdom of the sacred land of the purified Hyperoria, recognizes both Israel and Palestine as sovereign entities. That's such a complex question. Yeah. So both peoples deserve land and recognition. I wish they would form a single state and would, work together in cooperation, but there's so much history there, there's so much bloodshed there, that each group wants to have its own respective place, and each group feels like its own respective place is, based on the boundaries it defines. So, and Israel has been especially provocative in pushing what those bounds are. So, I think it's such a complex issue. And I don't think it's super easy to just say in one swoop, they're both deserving of this or that or whatever. They do both deserve land, but it's just what land of it, what land, how much of it, that sort of thing. Duchy of Beige said, fair enough. FLD said, oof. Why you oofing, Nathan? Because it's your birthday? Did you get a cake? Tell us about your birthday, Nathan. Jackson Gaming showed up. Jackson said, hey, AB, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Jackson? Jackson, also one of our big supporters on our YouTube. He shows up quite frequently to the streams and hangs out with us. His Micronation has been hanging around for a little while. They primarily do like micronational war stuff, and that's what they're into. It's like doing kind of roleplay micronational war stuff. It's pretty interesting to hear about sometimes. FLD says, so AP, is Aeternia like the plug from one micronation to another? Also to grow the community in a whole? That's an interesting question. Kinda, sorta. So we want to try to be as much at the center of things as possible. We want to help other micronations grow and be successful, of course. But we want to do that from a position of experience. And that's the kind of the tough thing to navigate there, is how much do you support other micronations for the sake of micronationalism, and how much do you do it to further your own interests. So we're always going to have our own interests, but there will be plenty of room in that future for development of other micronations and helping to establish those micronations. So we always want to play an active role in the community, but how we go about that and the lengths to which we go in doing that depend on the nation and the timing and what the purposes are. There's a lot of factors that go into that, but yes, we 100% want to be a leader in the micronational community. We want to take the micronational community onto the map in the faces of the people. We want to have people understand that these nations are real. That's what we want to do. And the way that we go about doing that is bringing ourselves to an elevated stature. The way that we go about doing that is compiling resources together and using them at specific targeted projects to push our goals. So Aeternia is something to strive for. Aeternia is something to dream for. And Aeternia is something that is going to happen very, very soon. So blink and you just might miss the come up. FLD says, all right, I had a delicious breakfast, and then I went out to dinner and to Chili's, then I got a Dairy Queen Blizzard. That's awesome. I hope your Blizzard is just as good as the Blizzard Aeternia is about to experience. I don't think we're going to experience a blizzard, but it is some pretty cool weather. I'm so glad you had a great birthday, Jackson. I wish I could have been there to like light a little candle in your ice cream. It would have melted it, ruined the whole experience, but I would have hoped we could have fun. Happy birthday from the Empire of Aeternia, from hopefully a second home to yours. I hope you and your family had a ton of fun today. I hope everybody's safe from the coronavirus. I hope you all were able to enjoy it, and I hope for many, many, many more happy birthdays for you, Nathan. Jackson Gaming says, no roleplay war here, only real war. Real war from Jackson Gaming. Jackson don't play no games, jacksongaming.com. The Bredonian State says, sup. Jackson Gaming says, sup. Bredonian State said, Bredonia needs to be on the map. Then fill out our micronational map form. And then you can also be on our news show. All you got to do, go to the eternianempire.wixsite.com/Imperial Market. Or even if you type in the Empire of Aeternia on Google, you might find it. And here, the Micronations of the World section of our homepage, you can scroll down and it says apply for the map. So just click there and you can be a part of our micronational map. Ooh, we have Steven joining in. Multiple things. Okay, Sir Dam said, I'm sorry, but I must leave and always remember flying and space game. Steven said, "What's poppin'? What's going on, Steven?" Also, Tiffany said, "Steven," from the background. She's excited to see you. Richard Taylor says, "Greetings, Bredonian State." Jackson Gaming says, "I got an ice storm. Be careful, Jackson Gaming. Don't be warring out in the cold. You might catch a cold." Jackson Gaming says, "Thanks." Bredonian State says, "Okay." They said, "Yay, I'm doing that right now." Ooh, you're going to fill out the map? 100% do. And also be a part of the news forum. The Micronational News Forum is something that, he said, "Thanks, AP, you're the best." Not a problem. Our Micronational News Forum as well is up in the chat. So if you go and check out the chat, you can join our Micronational News Forum. And that's something that I think is really important as well, Bredonian State, because it'll help us to be able to create a show and to update people about the news in your nation based on the fact that you're on our map. FLD says, "For breakfast I had French toast, Nutella, s'more." Ooh, that's good. Did they like brown the marshmallow? That sounds fancy. Are your parents like world famous 5-star chefs? You gotta tell me about it. Nation of Zambaza said, "Can I still be on the map if my micronation is in Beer to Will because I know you? Don't really like people claiming Beer to Will." I want you to claim where is nearby to you. The point of the micronational map is so that people can understand what micronations are near to them. So if you don't live in Beer to Will, if you said, "Hi, my name is blank, and I live presently in the land called defined as Beer to Will. Here I am. I live there. This is a permanent population. This is where I'm at. I'm looking for other micronations who are physically in like near Beer to Will that could drive to me." That's what the micronational map is for. It's for connecting micronational communities to their neighbors. So when you say, "Hey, I claim Beer to Will," and you live in Kansas, that doesn't help because there may be a ton of micronations in Kansas that would love to help you and would love to grow your nation into whatever you want it to be, but aren't able to contact you or don't think it's worth contacting you because they think you're on the other side of the globe when you're 3 blocks down the street. So definitely think about where the placement of your micronation is in relation to you. If you fill out the micronational map, make that somewhere that you could access. Make that location somewhere that is nearby enough for you to drive. That's why I say, generally, if you don't want to give away your exact home address, that's understandable. Don't dox yourself on the internet, but put it within the same city. You know what I mean? Put it within a nearby approximation so that you could drive to whatever that location is if necessary. You could meet up with people who are nearby without too much difficulty. Multiple things. Um, Richard Taylor said, "AP, I sent you an email with some of the information on the land through the Aeternia website." Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Richard. I am excited to see it, and we will talk about it. Jackson Gaming says, "AP, do you know what tannerite is? I've heard of it." Richard Taylor says, "I almost forgot. Greetings to Tiffany." Richard Taylor says, "Greetings, Tiffany."
Hi, Richard.
She said, "Hi, Richard." The Nation of Zambaza says, "Oh, I fill out the form with my land claims, not my current location, because I thought that's what it was asking. Sorry." It's okay. Please go in and update the form. I think you can just update the form. I could be wrong. If not, fill out another form and say these are the correct, coordinates and establish it there. Because that's the point of it. You want where you are at. Because, if you claim land that's far away, people won't know where you're at. They'll try and contact you, and it'll be hard for everyone. What Aeternia is trying to do is to make the micronational community stick together better and to work together in ways that are structured and coherent to give the best outcome for everybody. So, we want to be creating systems that allow people to work together and to feel that they have a direct route to move forward and to increase the success of their micronations. So, Nation of Zambaza says, and I also filled out the alliance form and I wanted to know when I might get a response. I appreciate that. If you have filled out the alliance form, we have something like 45 nations now who have filled out the alliance form. We are actively processing those. It might be a couple weeks at latest, but we will get back to you. Some of the biggest difficulty is somebody will like mess up one letter on the email, and they'll say, "Hey, you never contacted us." And it's like, "No, we did. We just did the email literally like you sent it." So if you send like a capital in the email and it's not supposed to be a capital, we'll email the capital letter of that email address. So just be careful when you're filling out the forms, because we may contact you and you never realize it. Because of the way that you typed out an email address or something. We do try to get to those as quick as possible, but sometimes it can take up to a couple weeks, depending on how many people are applying around the same time you are, because we have one or two people who check over that. Um, I'm glad Stephen has joined us. It's great to see the great Stephen, the master of treasure for the Empire of Eternia, jumping into the chat and supporting us. Um, FLD says, "No, I went out to the pancake house and they had melted marshmallows under each slice and had graham crackers on top and also had Nutella that was drizzled on. Also, it was only like 8.20. Oh, awesome. Oh, $8 to $20. Interesting. That's a large gap between how much it cost. Did the whole meal cost $20, or were you like just my thing cost 20? That's interesting. Between 8 and 20. Kingdom of the Christophberg Ledger said that sounds so good. The food does sound delicious, yeah. Brandenburg states, so many people want to be allies with AP because he is the best. Ah, thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. And that's the big issue. I don't want you guys to think we're saying, no, we're not gonna be allies. We're not gonna figure this out. We're gonna do it. We have to be able to move forward with not just an individual, we're allies, we're shaking hands, we're friends. We need to come up with a structured system, and that's part of the process of really talking to these nations. When we send you an email about an alliance, we ask you, like, what is your nation looking for right now? What stage is your nation's growth in? Tell us some information about your nation we need to know to start establishing communications with you, because a lot of the time people will say, let's do a declaration of friendship or let's do a mutual recognition treaty. But Eternia doesn't really like to do that because we want to know what your nation is about. We want to connect with you and to really try to grow the ties that we have with you, make our relationship something that's mutually beneficial. So if you email us or if you fill out the Micronational Alliance form, just know we want to know about your nation. We want to set up an economic relationship. We want to set up something that's going to help you grow in the future as well as promote us. So when you're filling out that map, just think about that. When you're filling out that form, excuse me, just think about that. Lowe says the industrial, FLD says it was also yesterday I went to the same place and had a cinnamon swirl pancake. You're killing it with the pancakes, Nathan. Lowe said the Industrial Revolution and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race. Not really. I mean, I don't know. Modern medicine, like, helps things. Christoph Ledger said, now I'm hungry. United Colonies of Kosakia said, greetings all. It's interesting that you typed that on a laptop that was made based on the effects of the Industrial Revolution. Agreed. They've had disastrous consequences. But yeah, but they're also good. I think it's a part of a society's evolution to go through kind of some bad stages like this, but we're improving, we're doing better, and micronationalism, I think, is a proof that society can improve and can become more self-aware. Um, Now I'm hungry. Colonies of Quisakia said, greetings to all. Hello, United Colonies of Quisakia. If you have not been here before, we are the Empire of Eternia. We're a micronation. We are trying to grow the micronational community, and what you're looking at behind me is actually our micronational website, the Empire of Eternia, eternianempire.wixsite.com/imperial market. On there, you can find our micronational map. It has all these nations on it, all around the world. I think it's something like 60 nations. We have our most wealthy citizens and other wealthy people in the Empire of Eternia community right here on our aristocrat board. We have information about alliances, culture, our government. There's just so much to do. Our founding, and description of just our story and how we've been developing so far. So please, please, please keep updated with us and know that if there's ever a point within your development in the micronational community that you feel like is being hampered or is not where you want it to be, just know that there are people out there who want to help make that better and who want to help inspire you. So always feel free to come to us, but remember to think about what you're doing and to try to do it for the right reasons. Sometimes making a micronation isn't the best thing to do. Sometimes supporting other micronations is the best thing to do, or sometimes bringing micronations together is important. So just, there's a lot of complexity in life, and I think it's important to understand how big a weight taking on a micronation is. So as you guys grow, as you guys develop, think about that, and I hope something comes from it. I'm excited to see what you all are doing. Um, Nation of Zimbaza says uh, multiple things. Bredonian State says, done submitting the form. Thank you very much. Jackson Gaming says, AP, where have you been, by the way? I've had something happen for the last 3 days. I have been studying my butt off. Midterms are coming up for me. I'm a college student, so that's what I have been up to. Nation of Zimbaza says, what AP stands for? My name, my initials. FLD says, I think Parkistopia collapsed like the USSR. It does seem like Parkistopia has, if not collapsed, definitely taken an extended hiatus. They've been pretty disconnected from the micronational community for a few years now. Christoph Berg's ledger says feudalism was the best system. That was a joke. Yeah, I don't know about all that one. Richard Taylor says libertarianism is the best. Again, everybody has their own opinions and stuff. Verdonian State says, also I listed the coordinates of my city. Is that okay? Yes, that's 100% fine. Thank you very much, Verdonian State. That's exactly what we're looking for. We don't need you to have it pinpointed exactly to where you are within your house. We just need it to be somewhere that if you contacted another nation or a nation contacted you and they said, we're so excited to meet you, we're going to come and drive to that location. We've driven here, we're already in town, can you come meet us? You don't want to say, well, that's actually like 7 or 8 hours from where I actually live, so there's no way I'm going to be able to come and meet you. It's important that those things are places that are nearby enough to you. Um, FLD said, nah, Aeternianism is the GOAT. Agreed. Aeternianism, we need to further develop our own theory, philosophy, political philosophy, and we will continue to do that over time. Bredonian State says message retracted, but we're actually a military junta. That's interesting. How does that work? That sounds complex, and also, like, you spend a lot of time on military stuff, which may not be super effective micronationally. But if you want to learn more about that, check out our micronational war videos. Kingdom of Christophsburg Ledger said monarchism is the best. God save the Queen. Christophsburg immediately supportive of Britain. Bredonian State says, yeah, we used to be a monarchy. Christophsburg Ledger says, I know, but we differentiated from ourselves. Interesting. So you just became like a new thing. You just said, okay, we've hit enough of this we've hit enough of this monarchism. Now we have to jump into a completely new way of being. Did you guys collapse? Like, what made it so intense a situation that you just had to jump off? As well, while we talk about that, I really want to jump into our freaking hold up. I want to join into our docs because I got something to show y'all, not my socks. No. Okay, I'm going to the Guide of Foundation and Principles. Okay. So guys, if you don't know, this is a big deal in Aeternia. I'm not gonna wrap this whole thing. FLD says Ali intro music. Zimbaza says, does Aeternia hold elections? No, we do not. We are a monarchy through and through. We have one ruler, it's me, and then we have a government that our house is created below us. But that's something that you can read more about in what we're about to be talking about. Christoph Ledger says, LMAO, clickbait like that would be amazing. Clickbait like what? AP, you're doing it wrong. You have to name the video something like Darren from Darren for Super President attacked me at 3 a.m. Then say something clickbaity at the beginning, then start playing. Agreed. We gotta go into like crazy dramatic territory. Oh, by the way, hold up. Let me see something. Okay. So let's look at the Empire of Aeternia's Guide to Foundation and Principles. This is the defining document for learning about the Empire of Aeternia. We don't have a constitution, but this is about the closest thing to it. These are my own personal writings about what I think about Aeternia and how it's supposed to work. And so this will be the document that is used to continue our government, and its newest iteration will be used once I pass away and move on. So the biggest thing here to know is that it gives an introduction just about what kind of led up to the Empire of Aeternia developing and the thought of why it's been developed. We then have a definition of our government structure based on the different roles within it, and we also have different types of people within the Empire of Aeternia, going from citizens to sovereigns, talking about the license of sovereignty. We also have our culture, which details the Holocene calendar, which is something that we have taken up, essentially adding 10,000 years to the current Gregorian calendar date. So, you know, the Gregorian calendar says it's 2021. In the Holocene calendar, it is 1221. 12,021. Now, the reason for that is because the Gregorian calendar tends to follow a presupposed date for Jesus Christ's birth, whereas the Holocene calendar actually talks about the first oldest civilizations and their arrival onto the earth, which marks the Holocene era or Holocene epoch within the earth, just talking about man's rise and development without a focus on a specific religion or its tenets. So this is a pretty cool thing, and as well here is going to be a lot about our holidays and about our interests. So that is a big part of who we are and what we're doing. This is going to be something that comes out in versions, so pretty quickly we're going to have our first version released. You guys are getting to see a sneak peek here of it, but we are going to release an official first version, and then as we continue to add on and take away and do more, there will be future versions of it that will come out. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have this put on something, put on some way just to sell it. You know, it might be on our Imperial Market, where we just have a digital document, you know, that we can send to you of this guide of foundation and principles. We want to try to incorporate things from the community into this, though. We're probably also going to have it on our website. But the biggest thing to focus on with the Guide of Foundation and Principles is we need holidays from you guys. We need culture from you guys. We need information about what Aeternia is like, what Aeternians are interested in, and also just what the micronational community thinks is important. We want our country and its tenets and its culture to be attractive to other cultures around the world. So if you guys have things from your own cultures, from your own interests, that you think would be important for Aeternia to impart in its, please let's talk about that. Send us that stuff and we will figure it out. Multiple things. Clickbait would be amazing. Christoph Ledger said, please AP, please make clickbait. Jackson Gaming said, AP, do you wish for me to turn on the news bot to tell you what's been going on? No thank you, but I appreciate it. FLD says, Ali ahaha, it's Ali A. Duchy of Beige said, I might hold an election once the nation grows. Congratulations. Christophersburg Ledger says elections are cringe, democracy is easily corruptible. It's just hard with a micronation. And that's continual stuff to talk about in the future, but it's just hard with a micronation. Nation of Zambaza says, who will Aeternia pass on to? Like Gray or Nathan? Well, we also have Steven, we have Gray, our two masters right now for our houses. We have two houses, the House of Others and the House of Treasure. House of Others deals with our culture and our society in a lot of different ways. The House of Treasure deals with everything economic for us. So, including our treasury, including our future goals and spending habits. So that's something that is to be decided on in the future. But I'm not sure. I think right now we're kind of hanging on where we're at. Duchy of Beige says, I suppose it could be. Richard Taylor says, for sure, just look at the U.S. government. Christoph Ledger said, are you insinuating the election was stolen? FLD says, can I make an Aeternian show special about what Aeternianism could become? Like where we are on the political compass and what countries will be like? You could, but I'm not sure you would know what Aeternian, like, what our political compass is. Like, if you took the political compass test, you'd be like, this is my political compass test. But that's not necessarily accurate to the Empire of Aeternia. You know what I mean? The Empire of Aeternia would be primarily based on my political compass test, which I guess I could take. But even then, you know, it would change depending on who's the emperor. Kingdom of Salem says monarchy is the best, even better when your cat is king, because the Kingdom of Salem has a cat king. Richard Taylor says no, look at the House of Representatives and the Senate. Christoph Ledger says even as an authoritarian monarchist to know how cool messing with elections is, the American election represented the American people this year. Agreed. FLD says message retracted. Bradonian State says I honestly might become a monarchy again, but the chances of that are low. Why are they low? Jackson Gaming says, dude, I'm just the king of my nation. Jackson knows how to lock it down. Christoph Ledger says, Christoph Bowling wants you to become a monarchy again. You need to be a monarch in order to defeat the MA. Defeat the MA. What are y'all talking about, defeat the MA? Bradonian State says, so at Emperor AP, you want to know about how all this happened? Very simple. Basically, we want to make a fair and equal society where everyone is treated right, no matter skin, race, gender, sex, disability, or other factor. Is skin and race the same thing, or are you just like how clean there's like what's the thing with skin versus race? Is it the color of the skin? Because that would seem to be like race. I'm curious. FLD says yes, I got it. Doe Homer Simpson. Bradonian State says the last time this happened, I got defeated. Micronational Assembly. Why do you need to take down the Micronational Assembly? What'd they do to you? What'd they do to you guys? Christoph Ledger says, ooh, yeah. As well, thank you guys for subscribing and for liking the video. If you guys don't know, liking the video helps it out a ton. Literally, it makes all the difference between something. There have been videos that I've seen have like a difference between, 2 or 3 likes, and that difference becomes a lot in views. I'll see something become at the top of our like most recently watched in our analytics here. That has a couple more likes than something else. We went up to 107 subs. One of the things as well that we're trying to do, which is big for us, and so I want to share this with you guys a little bit, is that we are trying to, let me see, no, Empire of Aeternia. Okay, so in the Empire of Aeternia, one of the big things that we're trying to do personally is to develop our daily subs. So right now we have a total grade of C from Social Blade, and the thing that's been getting us is, let me see, where's it at? There we go, our daily averages. So right now we have a daily average of 2 subscribers and 177 viewers. But the big issue there is that means that we are only growing by 28 times 2, 16, 40, 56 subs a month, which isn't bad. That's over 100 subs in 2 months. It's 112 subs in 2 months, but it's still something that we can pick up the pace on, and I know we can. What the Empire of Aeternia has done so far has been incredible, but once we start to get into 3 subs a day, 4 subs a day, 5 subs a day, 6 subs a day, that's when we're going from just a micronational YouTube channel, and a pretty good one, to the top of micronational YouTube channels. We're starting to push what micronationalism is and how it's growing once we get to those numbers. So that's the idea. That's what we want to shoot for, and that's what we're going to get. Jackson Gaming says enemy TK29 spotted. Gastonova says hopefully this document gets released tomorrow. I'd be able to brag about my B-Day being a national holiday. Steven, is your birthday tomorrow? Happy birthday, Steven. First off, we gotta include some birthdays. We gotta figure out what our holidays are. So hold up. Let's create some holidays. So one of the holidays. So let's focus on Aeternian holidays. Bold it. Holidays. Imperial holidays. Okay? So what are some imperial holidays we should add? The Foundation Day, the EOA, the Empire's birthday. That is April 20, not April, August 20th, 2016, I'm pretty sure. I will have to go back and double check that. Yeah, that means that in August 2021, we're going to be 5 years old. We have our Foundation Day, which is an important day for us. We have Steven's birthday is a big one. That's pretty cool. Bredonian State says that's toxicity. Richard Taylor says, AP, I highly recommend you take the world's smallest political test. It's really interesting. It doesn't take long to complete. You can Google it. Ooh, I will. Also, we have 13 viewers. We're down to 11. Christoph Ledger says, Micronational Assembly is the most unprofessional and informal micronational organization out there. It might change. FLD says, have you seen PewDiePie's diss on Coco Melon and 6ix9ine? I haven't. Hostiles eliminated. Christoph Ledger says, Aeternian Call of Duty stream win? That's a fantastic question. FLD says, Steven, that will be epic if it's tomorrow. Of course. King's Day, Richard Taylor said. Yeah, well, we have the Emperor, not a king, but I don't know if I want to include my birthday on there. I'll think about it. Let's add some other ones and I'll think about it. Steven's birthday. Let's hit it up. I'm trying to think of what to name this holiday, because this is after Steven, and Steven has been so supportive of us, so I want to call it like Support Day or something. Support Day. Support Day is going to be Steven's birthday, because Steven has been so supportive to us. He has been an inspiration, really, for helping to grow this nation. So Support Day is going to be Steven's birthday. Steven's birthday is tomorrow. That is February 16th, 2021 is when it starts. So that is Okay, what other days are we gonna have here? What other good holidays? Because we gotta have some. Come on, guys. What's our good holidays? Hey, we have 14 viewers. Thank you, guys. Um, Ledger said on Discord, got GTK 9 open fire. Jack says Empire Day would be a cool name for a holiday. Agreed. What should Empire Day be? FLD says 2 birthdays right by each other. Yes. Gastonova said I have some holidays in the Great Amassing tab on the site. I can chat on stream if you want. Yes, absolutely. Steven said there's been a misunderstanding. Okay, well let's clarify this misunderstanding. Let's get Steven on here. Okay. Let's jump on. Hey, he's already in there.
Hello?
Hey, Steven, how are you?
I'm good. Hey,
Let me turn down the audio from our music here, and let me turn up the output so that everybody can hear you a little bit better.
All
Okay,
right.
Steven, go ahead.
So, I didn't want my birthday specifically to be a holiday. I figured like if this document was released tomorrow, that would be a significant holiday, like the creation of like kind of a constitution. And I figured I could always say, "Oh, my birthday is on the same day as the national holiday," so I'd be able to call myself a national holiday.
Well,
I didn't mean it like I wanted a whole day dedicated to me.
well, guess what? You're about to get it. You're about to have a whole
Well, it
day.
just seems like kind of pretentious.
Not
I
if I
didn't want
do
it to
it.
come off as that.
No, not if I do it. It's not pretentious. You have helped us a lot, man. I think it's really cool. Just a day for people to like. It doesn't even have to be like everybody like bow down to Steven Day. It's like Steven was so supportive of us. Appreciate him. Go out and support each other today. Go out and help each other. Be a kind person. Be considerate of other people.
If we're gonna do a support day, I feel like gray's pretty important. Could we do one where it's like in the middle of our 2 birthdays is support day? Because I don't
Ooh,
really kind of want to leave gray out.
that's very true. That would be cool. Okay. When that's one thing we need to add. Okay, we need to figure out when support day is going to be, and we'll put it in between. We'll look on the calendar and figure out the exact date in between your birthdays. And then the other holiday that we need to add is.
Yeah, if you remember, I put some holidays on the Great Amassing tab at the site.
Ooh, awesome. Okay, let's jump into it. The Great Amassing tab. Hey, if you guys haven't checked that out, that is the Story of Us stuff. You can also get to that based on the culture tab. No. Based on the maybe the culture tab on the primary page of the website. But let's see. Birth of
So
Eternia,
it
August
says
20th, 2016.
Birth of Eternia.
Yes. Um, very cool. Let's see. So we are going to. I don't know. I kind of like the name Formation Day. I might edit that on the site later. Formation Day, Support Day. Um,
There's March 28th was the Eternian Parkistopian Alliance. We want to do something like that.
very true. Okay. Let's do. Friendship Day.
Yeah,
What day was that?
March 28th.
March 28th. Perfect. Hey, there we
June
go.
4th. You got it?
Yeah, March 28th, 2018.
June 4th was your first State of the Empire address. Maybe you could make that like an annual thing.
Absolutely.
This
March
is up to you. You can say no if you'd like.
Well, it's a thing where I've just been needing to fill out holidays, because a lot of the time I'll see other micronations online be like, "Hey, we have this holiday coming up," and I'm always like, "We have a ton of stuff we probably could just have as holidays. I just haven't gone through and like written it down." So you hitting me up with all these things that are like, these are just important things we've done in our history. I'm always down to write them down as holidays. Okay, so March 28, 2018 was the Parkastopian Alliance. Cool. Perfect. Okay, so we have support day. We're still gonna figure out the uh, day for that. We have first empire address to the empire was.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, I'm trying to look on here.
I'm
Presents a
sorry, bro.
national address.
June
No.
4th was your first State of the Empire address.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
June
You know,
4th.
I made this thing about almost a year ago now, and I still memorize that date.
Hey, I
Good
appreciate it, man.
memory.
That's stupid.
That's cool. Uh, we need to honestly update it like pretty soon.
Yeah, no, I do agree.
Peewee. If we can, that's what we'll do. I know we have Stephen Gray and I have a government meeting on Saturday that we're trying to set up right now. If we can get that set up on Saturday, let's try and think of uh, potentially different holidays to throw in, or different things to update for our story so far.
I thought maybe for the Great Amassing one, for like a historical thing, I don't see when Gray came to Eternia, so I think that's a good one to add.
Ooh, absolutely. I think that's good. That was in the summer, what, May or June, something like that,
Around
of
like
2020.
August, I want to say.
Ooh, you might actually be right. It might be later than I'm thinking. Um, Emperor AP leads the nation in the first State of the Empire address. Okay, that's June 4th. And that can be Empire Day.
It was October 20th,
Ooh.
2020.
Oh, it was a lot later than
Sooner
I
than I
thought.
thought.
Yeah. Um, June 4th, 2018. Perfect. Okay. So we've got so far 4 holidays. Also, Gray coming to Eternia. Um, Citizens Day. A. Uh, what was the day that Gray came to Eternia? October.
October 3rd, 2020.
Thank you.
You're
Third,
welcome.
2020.
Wait, was when who came to Eternia?
Right.
When Gray visited Eternia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We could also do, I think
Oh,
it was like around August, like the beginning of August was when Gary died.
Ooh, that's true. I need to go back and see when that was. But yes, we could do that.
I feel like I'm the only one who remembers that
I
soldier.
don't remember. I'm sorry.
Gary
It was
so good. It's
Gary.
all right. Gary was my pet snail. We had 2 pet snails. It's actually in our story
Gary.
so far. If you want to go back and read them, yeah, one of them was Gary the snail. I couldn't figure out which one was which for a while, so I named them both Garys. So we
Also,
had
very
2 Garys.
sad. 2021 is gonna be the last year of SpongeBob. They're ending it this year.
I know it. And
Rest in
2018
peace.
was the last year of Gary. Yeah, it was crazy. Rest in peace to SpongeBob, national hero.
My childhood is now gone.
Of
I am now
course,
a man.
of course. Um, I'm not gonna do it on Gary's death. I'm gonna do it on Gary's life. June 18th, 2018. Snail breeding industry first snail dubbed Gary.
I like that.
Yes.
Remember him as he was, not how he ended.
Of course, of course.
To
He was our
remember
first
that.
like attempt at money, at doing anything monetarily. He was like the start of us. Let me see.
I love how I deem that as just as equally as important as meeting with the founder of the California secession movement.
Of course, same thing. Say
Yeah, that was
Gary.
kind of cool of
Sa-
them.
Same level of importance in our history.
Of course, they don't know how hard Gary hit. Um,
That live stream was probably like the time when I got most active in Aeternia.
Oh, during the California.
Yeah, during the California movement, that live stream. I think that's when I really got active.
Very cool. There was one we did in 2018, and then there was one that we did in 2020.
2020 was the one, yeah.
Very nice. It's cool that like so quickly after that you started doing citizenship stuff.
Yeah,
It's cool
it's
to see
very
how we're
much
growing.
very epic.
I'm trying to think of the name for this holiday. What do we have? What do you guys think? For Gary.
Gary's Day.
Gary's Day. I love it. Gary's Day. Uh, snail first breeding snail of
Aeternia.
perfect. Okay, and that was June 18th, 2020. June 18th, 2018. Perfect. Okay, and so we have 6 holidays. Very cool. We have 2 in June, 1 in March, 1 in October, 1 in August. We need some like December-y
We
stuff.
need one in February.
February, okay, Emperor AP announces the new Patreon. Emperor AP.
What happened in February? We can hit on the website to see what happened in February. 'Cause I don't know.
So we have for February things. We have. It looks like 3. One of them, the Patreon system. The dissolving of the Ministry of New Hampshire, and the construction of the Capitol building.
Which you are no longer using.
Right, which ended up getting lost to the wind.
Very sad.
Of course, of course. The departing of the Capitol.
Got a question, AP.
Absolutely.
Do you think if we get big enough, that Aeternia will ever start selling like flags we can like fly, like just like fly like outside our house or just like stuff like that?
The machinery to make a flag costs upwards of a couple thousand.
Oh.
Or as,
Ooh,
or as
interesting.
or as Lil Pump said, it costs more than your rent.
Got him.
Your mom still live in a tent.
Yes, thank you for completing the line, Steven.
Of course. Lives
I've
in a
gained respect for you.
tent out of flags. Um, Stephen, what compulsed you to look that up? What was the compulsion there?
I was looking up just anything and everything,
Ooh,
you
very
know.
cool.
But yeah, I'm not sure it's as viable as we'd like.
Very true. I don't really know how you get around that either. I mean, actually getting like small flags sewn isn't that crazy because you can just do like strips of cloth, but the
I guess that's something else we could do.
To like specialize in different flags. And I
right.
think, if I wasn't mistaken, you have to have some permit if you go over a certain production of flags that if the United States goes into wartime, you have to start producing American flags.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Ooh,
It's
that's
this weird.
interesting.
It's actually like a state law for Alabama.
Oh, that's interesting. All flag makers have to start producing U.S. flags?
I mean, that's just
Yeah,
normal for
if
Alabama.
you produce over a certain capacity
Strange.
of flags in regular like peacetime, you have to
Yeah.
start making flags in wartime.
That's
For the
interesting. Do you have
USA.
to give them away for free?
You essentially become a defense contractor,
That's cool, I guess.
kind of, sorta.
Well, because you'd just be guaranteed money. It'd be like, oh, okay, so we have to print these things. Yeah, how much are we getting for that? A good amount of money. So you're telling me you're gonna force give me business? Okay, sure. Why not?
Hmm.
I think it would be interesting. Especially because a lot of time military contracts for like small things can be quite lucrative, like cups and like things like that.
Yeah.
But yes, we need to continue to think about these holidays. One of the next things that I want to talk about that I actually want to bring up as a bigger thing during our meeting, hopefully this Saturday, is that I want to have a way to start getting our citizens like Nathan, Richard, and Matt more onto some like consistent activities. We need to make sure everybody's schedule can compensate for what they're trying to do. But I would like to figure out a way for us to have like more active goals. Maybe creating like a calendar for things that we just need knocked off, or whatever we need to do. But I think having ways to have like known achievable goals by people in our government will help out.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, I think I'm going to go and help Tiffany actually with her homework before it gets too late. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. It means a lot, and I'm glad to see everybody continuing to follow the progress of our empire. Pretty soon, I'm going to be dropping the first iteration of the Guide to Foundation and Principles, so look out for that. As well, we are going to be actively working on developing um, our sovereignty system, as we've talked about, actively improving our website. We have a lot going on, and hopefully some edited videos coming to you guys really soon. So please keep updated with us. Please help us continue to grow our YouTube channel to reach the monetization and everything else that we're doing. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a good night.
You too, man. Have a good night, man.
Thank you. Peace, everybody.